So, again, they said to use ADW, whatever I bought over there, ADW90 in the front of this. That's what my dealership told me to use, so that's what we're going to use. It's Kubota ADW90. Does it tractor look like it's leaning, bud?
I don't know. According to the bucket, it might.
Well, that's good, because that's the low point then over there, so we can get it to drain that way and fill up with all 4 quarts. So she's a draining. It's fun doing maintenance on your machine. And you know, I mean, I know you take it to the dealership, they do it, but you just feel better doing stuff sometimes on your own. I enjoy doing it. So, keep them nice. You know what I mean? Actually, let's dump a little bit of this stuff in there. Just a little. Just a little. Just to, you know, flush it. Because we like to flush stuff out. Of course, now I have to get my little screwdriver here. And my cutting pliers to cut these things open. So, cut the tips off. Bam! Well, we have to clean that. That's that one. Take out all these papers. That one. Alright, let's get these papers off of here. And these papers. Papers are always a pain to get off. So that they'll all be ready to go. So we'll throw that in there. Put that there. And now we'll put a little bit in there. Let's first put in this drain on this side. So it doesn't just pour out this side, because that's obviously a low point. We will look at the book to determine again to make sure how much it says it's supposed to take, but they said 4 quarts at the dealership. So they also forgot to tell me about the changing the transmission fluid. I should have looked at the book before I went up there, but I figured they'd tell me what I needed. So I'm a bit mad I didn't get told about the transmission fluid, but it's alright. Alright, so you just snug things up. You don't overkill anything, just snug it up. So we're going to dump a little bit in here now of the gear oil. And should be draining out that side shortly. Well, or not. Maybe it needs just a tad bit more. Alright, that should be good. Let's see in the book what it says it takes before we start adding it to the front. Okay. Checking the tone. Changing the transmission fluid. We're doing the front axle. Changing engine oil. Alright. So again, this is something we're doing together. You know, where's my camera? What are you doing, bud?
Watching the oil drain.
So, he's watching the oil drain. Isn't that fun? Where was the front axle I just saw? Alright. Axle. Maintenance. Let's go back to 117 was capacities. 119. Front axles takes 3 point. Yep, so it takes 4 quarts. Front case. Alright, so we'll get the other side in. And we'll add those 4 quarts. Okay, what are you doing with my camera, pal?
I have it pointing at the phone.
Well, you don't have to have it pointing down at the way. You can do
Still creepy.
take a look around the tractor. Other stuff.
It's still creepy.
Sorry, it's new stuff now. Alright. So now we're going to put this plug back in. And we will change the front axle. We'll refill the front axle housing with the 80W90, the new oil. So all this stuff gets recycled. So the engine oil was the dirtiest, obviously. So let's tighten this side up. And then we will add the 4 quarts of liquid of the 80W90. So, tighten this up. Like I said, just snug. So you snug everything up. You don't have to go crazy. You don't want to strip anything. But, you want to make sure nothing's going to leak. So, here we go. It's going to be 1 quart.
How much is this?
This is a quart.
I know, but how much does it take?
4.
So if you take all 4 of them?
I should take all 4 of them. I want that one with the bigger opening, Kaden.
Which one is that one? This one has the biggest one. We're still gonna have to tighten it.
Alright.
Because I'm recording.
Alright. I'll take that over here. So that's 1 quart. Of course, I'm going to cut this open a little bigger.
I'll get the pliers.
It should be right there. They're out of the box right there.
Oh, but I just gotta put it on
So that's 1 quart. Alright. Go right to that line. All the way. Yeah.
That's huge.
No, it's not. Alright, so this will be quart number 2. So, yep, this takes 4 quarts. So we want to make this drain quicker. You can always poke a hole. There's an air hole. Then it just pours right out. Okay, so that's 2 quarts in the front axle. And then hit that other one button, next one. Don't kick it over. Alright, so that's 2 quarts. Now we're going to be on number 3. This is number 3. Again, poke a hole in her. She'll drain down there nice and quick. Okay. Got an air bubble. Apparently that was too fast. She's getting full. Tractor's probably leaning, so we might have to start it and move the tractor a little bit. Or just let it settle out a minute. Okay. So let's let that settle out for a minute. This one we won't poke a hole into in case we need to just save this one. So we'll just pour this one in and might have to start it up and move it forward and back a little bit. Get the fluid through it. Where did I put my dipstick? There it is. Okay. There's my dipstick. So that's what we'll probably end up doing. Starting her up quick. Moving her forward and back just a little bit on the axle there. Not far, just a little bit. Let's check it again now. Grab my garbage here. Can you fix my camera?
I did.
So it's facing over here. Alright, let's see what we got now. So we'll pull the dipstick back out. Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see. So, looks like to me it's full. So, let's see. Yeah, according to the dipstick, it's full. So I probably didn't get it all out when I drained it. Maybe we were at an angle, I don't know what, but we'll check that again. So can't you just put a black cap on that one if it'll fit?
Where's the black cap?
They're in the box. So, according to the dipstick, the front transaxle is full.
It doesn't fit.
No? Alright, so we'll put something on the inside. We'll open the lid and we'll screw that in. Alright, let's throw these in the recyclable real quick. And I will be right back. And then alright. So now we did the axle. Now we gotta do fuel filters. Now fuel filters. Can you want to open the hood for Daddy? With your clean hands? Yeah. Alright. So let's look what it says about fuel filters in the book. So if you would give me that book. That book. So this looks like a fuel filter right here to me, but let's see what it says in its book. Fuel filter replacing 136. Alright. Cleaning the transmission strainer. No, we don't. I have to
402.
see. Placing the fuel filter element. Service of the tractor every 800. Consult the local Kubota dealer for replacing the fuel filter element. Really?
What?
It says contact your local Kubota dealer for changing the fuel filter element. But we bought the fuel filter, so we need to know which one it is. Okay, let's see. So, number 3, fuel filter. Number 4, number 4 is the fuel pump. Okay, that makes sense. So number 3 is a fuel filter. And so is number 2, 1, pipe clamps, 4. So it looks like the fuel filter's underneath and right here. Okay, so let's do this one first, it looks like.
They both say the same thing.
I know. So it looks like this is one of them. You want to bring me over my toolbox, bud?
Your big one?
Huh? Whichever one. That one, I'll come over and get it. What? Yeah, that's alright. You can't get it because you're all battle wounded up. All milking his little wimpy finger. Yeah, it hurts. There we go. Now we're working as a team. Alright. So make sure the camera's not blocked by that oil filter. If you put it on this side.
I don't think it is.
Put it on this side if you go. On this side though. Just put that on this. Alright, just lay it down. Alright, so I believe that's the fuel filter, and then there's one underneath. So we are going to change, because there's 2 in the kit, right, Caden?
There's 2, and they're the same exact thing, both of them.
Okay.
Do you want me to grab one of them?
Yeah, as long as they're both the same part number.
They both
You should have a part number on them.
they both say the same thing.
Both say the same thing? Okay, so they both say the same thing. So let's see what size this thing is, so that we can get this off. So why don't you bring then the camera over here for me? Yeah, alright, so these are the fuel filters. So we are going to change